So I've been playing a few demos recently to find some more interesting titles to cover on this channel. I played the Altars demo a couple weeks ago, and I recently played the demo for Scarlet Deer Inn. This demo pulled me in because I've seen how they're creating their characters and the animations for them, but I was curious to know what they were going to do with their story and mechanics. If you know anything about how animations for 2D games are made, then you've probably heard of sprite sheets. This contains all the frames of animations for the character. Normally it's done in programs like Photoshop, Procreate, or Figma, but Scarlet Deer Inn creates their animations and sprite sheets by sewing them onto fabric. Yes, you heard me right. They've sewn all their animation sprites into fabric in the real world. They weren't made digitally at first, and this brought up a bit of intrigue about the game and its art style for me. The art style is what brought me into Scarlet Deer Inn's demo, but the story might be bringing me into the full release. I'm curious how it's going to progress. When I first heard of Scarlet Deer Inn and going into the demo, I thought it was going to be a 2D tavern simulator type game. You run the tavern to earn money to keep it open or some other story reason, and that's basically it. But it turns out the town has some dark secrets or something like that, and it's a mystery adventure game instead. So I'm curious how the game's story will progress. But where I'm curious about the story, I'm not super thrilled by what I played mechanically. The game feels like a slow, kind of basic puzzle platformer, with a tiny sprinkling of combat on top. Your character can't jump super high or run super fast. They're just, a normal person. So every kind of movement feels fairly slow. I'm curious about how the game's mechanics will evolve, because I've seen a few different monsters in the game through their trailers and stuff, and there is a supernatural element to the game. So I'm kind of just I'm wondering how that is going to affect the mechanics later on. Overall, Scarlet Deer Inn's demo intrigues me with its story and its art style, but I don't really know how to feel about the mechanics just yet. And those are my thoughts on Scarlet Deer Inn's demo. Have you played the demo? And if you have, please let me know in the comments what you think of it. Other than that, please do the algorithm stuff, like, subscribe, turn on the bell, leave that comment, and above all else, have a royal day or night.